Okay, welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that I see popping up in a lot of forums and on Facebook, the different groups, and people talk about bullet setback. And this is one of those things where if you're not paying attention and you have a magazine that you hold your EDC or your bedside magazine that you're constantly taking out, putting back in, taking out, putting back in, and you keep rechambering the same round over and over again, what can happen? And what we mean by bullet setback is that you have two rounds here that are the same brand, and you can see that one projectile sticks out much further than the other. And I did this on purpose to show you what happens when you keep chambering the same round over and over again. So, show you here, I've got a set of calipers, and there we go. So we have 28.23, 2223, somewhere in there, is what one that's not set back, and this one is 26.79. So it's 2 millimeters inward. Now what that does is that creates a higher chamber pressure, and for those people that believe that the 320s just blow up or what have you, this can be a problem by causing higher chamber pressure, especially when you're running rounds that already are plus P for personal defense. And what can happen is it's got to overcome that additional resistance to get out of the casing when it goes down the barrel. So what happens is it builds more pressure trying to get this projectile out versus a standard round. That causes that overpressure situation. So that's one of the reasons where people say, hey, did you have bullet setback? It's very common. If you're constantly re-racking the same round over and over again, you can have this issue. And what I mean by that is if you... Oh, sorry, let me show you. Everything is clear, safe. Yeah, I have live ammunition, remove that out of the way, but there's nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magazine. The magazine is completely empty. But if I were to keep racking that same round over and over again, what would happen is exactly with that setback. And so what happens is as you keep doing that over and over again, and let's say you have one in the chamber and you've got a full magazine, and the rule of thumb is if you're going to take those out, what you want to do is you want to remove that first round out of the chamber, and then you would cycle the next round in. And if you do that over and over again, it lessens the amount of setback you're going to have. So rule of thumb though is if you have your EDC, bedside protection, whatever you want to call it, and you want to take it out for some reason, what have you, then you don't want to keep putting that same round in over and over again, or else you will end up exactly where we were at, which is that difference. And that's what causes things to have a hard time and could potentially be disastrous for your gun, especially when you're working with hotter rounds. So that's just a quick explanation on setback, and hopefully that answers some questions that people had out there. Until next time, HEBE out.